Do you put your hands on your chest after ruku', or do you put it after ruku' on your side? Difference of opinion. Some of the scholars, like Shaykh Muhammad al-Banna rahimahullah, he would mention about the hadith of the man prayed badly. In that hadith, the Prophet ﷺ showed him where to put his hands exactly. Where to put his hands. While he's standing, while he's sitting, while he's doing ruku', or while he's prostrating. There are only 4 different positions in the prayer. There's not 5. There's only 4. You're either standing, you're either sitting, you're either prostrating, or you're bowing. The Prophet ﷺ mentioned exactly where to put the hands in each of these 4 positions. When you're sitting, you put your hands on your thighs. When you're doing ruku', you clench your, grab your knees. When you're doing prostration, you don't put your elbows down like the dog does, but rather your palms down, the 7 parts of your body, the 7, which must be. If you have one which is not of the 7 on the ground, your salah is batil, because there is a condition. You must put the 7 points, which is your 2 palms, your knees, your 2 feet, and your jabha, your forehead, with your nose. That's 1. Some people just say forehead. No, it's wrong. And your nose, all this. You put that. These are the 7 points. 4 positions. So when you're standing, what did the Prophet ﷺ say? Hadith of Sahal ibn Sa'd radiallahu anhu. The Prophet ﷺ would put his right hand on his left hand, on his chest. Right hand upon his left hand, while standing in the salah. While standing in the salah. So when you're standing in the salah, before you come into the salah, where's your hands? Down the side, sah? But as soon as you come for the prayer, you raise your hands up to your earlobes. Allahu Akbar. Right hand on the left hand on the chest. While standing in the salah. When you're in the markets, when you're going in the market, outside the salah, is your hand like this? Huh? No, your hand is down the side, sah? But while in the salah, while you're standing in the salah, right hand over your left hand on your chest. So, the second standing after ruku', is it standing or sitting? Is it standing or prostrating? Is it standing or ruku'? Huh? Standing. So, while the Messenger ﷺ was standing in the salah, he put his right hand on his left hand on his chest. Khalas. It's done. It's done. Alaysa kadhalik? Right hand on the left hand on the chest. This is while he's standing. If you're sitting, there's something else. If you're prostrating, something else. This is the sunnah. As some of the scholars have mentioned, it seems to be the strongest position. If you bring me a dalil to say otherwise, to separate between the second standing and the first standing, bring the dalil. If you don't have that proof, then what can I do? We just accept what the Prophet gives us. So that is the difference in a bit. But we follow the dalil, the strongest position in all of these differences that is permitted. For each scholar brings his proof, and we follow the proof. اتبعوا ما أنزل إليكم من ربكم ولا تتبعوا من دون أولياء is the dalil that we follow, the proof that we follow. And the scholars, alhamdulillah, they bring the proof. And if another scholar brings a stronger proof, we go with that. Oh brother, you are mixing. You are mixing. No, ya akhi, we're not mixing, we're following. We're not mixing, we're following. فَبِهُدَاهُ مُقْتَدِهِ. So follow the guidance that they have brought. It's not mixing. Because why? Who is it that I'm going to follow? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam or somebody else that is mistaken? For example, Ibn al-Qayyim, he said, Al-ilmu, قال الله, قال رسوله, قال صحابة ليس بتمويه. Ilm is what Allah said, the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, and the companion said. without any doubt. ما العلم نصبك لخلاف سفاهة بين الرسول وبين رأي فلان أو فقيه. It's foolishness, Ibn al-Qayyim said, to compare the statement of any one person with the statement of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Even if it's a alim, you're going to compare alim with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is Rasulullah. Alim can make mistakes, but Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam don't make mistakes in the deen. Khalas, final. Imam Malik rahimahullah, he said, and he pointed to the grave of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, kullun yu'khad wa yurad illa sahib al-qabr. Everyone's statement is accepted or rejected, except the companion of this grave. The Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam statement, unconditional. We accept it unconditionally. So if a alim makes a mistake, Allah has preserved the deen, no doubt. There'll be another alim who's not making a mistake in that affair. So alhamdulillah, we follow the daleel, follow the proof that has been revealed. Am I the one doing ijtihad? No. The ulama have made ijtihad. And they are the ones who have mentioned. But I'm just reading, and I'm just listening to the scholars, what they have mentioned. So it's not from me. We're following the daleel.